Llegó el día esperado. Aquaman se presentará en los cines este próximo 13 de diciembre. Es por eso que mis amigos de Warner me invitaron a Nueva York para que platicara con el elenco de la película y el director. Esta es la historia.
Enjoy Aquaman.
Yeah!
In this trident resides the power of Atlantis.
Since Khal Drogo, now Aquaman, everybody in Mexico loves Jason Momoa.
I love Mexico. I want to come down.
Ah, eres de México.
Sí.
Qué bien.
Ah, es que no sabían eso. Amber habla español.
Sí.
And here we are with the King Midas of movies. Do you know Midas?
No, please tell me.
No, it's a story that everything that he touches, it becomes into gold.
Oh, wow. Oh, that guy, yeah. No, I don't know. Who's that guy? That's not me. Was it someone else behind you?
Y estamos con el antagonista, el señor Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
I like that. I'm the antagonista.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty excited about the movie.
Good.
I think this is the best one of the whole DC universe in the movies.
Good.
That's an amazing compliment. Thank you.
Did you tell him this was free
La
tickets?
película de Aquaman.
Yeah, la
Take
primera
him out.
mundial de
Remember,
Aquaman.
we got a little dude over here.
Mira.
Deserve the shirt.
Thank you.
All right.
Le dio una
by
camiseta.
chance,
Ve,
if you would,
enseña la
I'll
camiseta
see
que
you
te
outside.
dieron.
We got all the shirts going out. Make sure you wear them. Do not pass them off as a holiday gift. I will.
The time has come for Atlantis to rise again.
¿Dónde aprendiste?
Soy de Texas. Es como California, que hay muchos latinos. Tengo muchos amigos latinos y mexicanos. Aprendo rápido.
Está super cool. Finally, we have the Aquaman movie just for you.
Finally, we do.
This was a big challenge for you because the DC universe is kind of complex.
I mean, any comic book with this much sort of history behind it can be complex, yes.
Did you suffer? Did you enjoy it? Because with the DC thing, there's a lot of things that everybody's saying about the movies. Or you enjoy meanwhile you're doing the film?
I kind of have fun doing all the roles that I play. I grew up in. It's very exciting. I mean, it's just an exciting time. I'm playing a superhero. I have children of my own. Mm-hmm. They get to come to set. I'm on the Batmobile, hanging out with Wonder Woman. That's very surreal.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm playing Aquaman and now I have my solo movie.
Estoy súper alegre de estar en esta película porque yo creo que es padrísimo tener este papel que representa un tipo de mujer que, bueno, faltamos mucho, que no tenemos suficientemente. Perdóname, mi español está muerto. Es una sensación que no puedo explicar bien. Es que yo tengo tantas ganas por el mundo verla y conocer a esta persona que es fuerte. Princesa, sí, pero un feroz guerrera. Y me encanta que está súper fuerte y poderosa y independiente, con agencia y todo eso. Me encanta que la gente van a ver algo que no han visto antes.
Before the Sahara was a desert. Let's just say you do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
It felt good. It's therapeutic to play a guy that's upset at pollution and doing something about it.
Yeah, because you can do a lot of things that you don't used to.
That is true. That's usually the fun of playing the villain is you get to act a little, irrational and violent, which is nice to explore when you're playing.
The war is coming to the surface. Not going to win this.
You put a very strong characters besides theirs.
Yes, you mean all the surrounding characters around him?
Uh-huh.
Mera, Amber's character is very strong. Arthur's mother, played by Nicole Kidman, the Queen of Atlantis. Her character again, very, very elegant, but yet, very powerful at the same time. And all the characters I think in this movie are very weird and wonderful.
What was different shooting this Aquaman and the Justice League? What are the difference between?
There's no team, so it's just all by myself, and you know, it's that hero's journey, but it's definitely all on my shoulders on this one. So it's a nice responsibility. You're like, I'm gonna give it my all. It was challenging and good. That's what we want. And I don't think if it comes easy, then it's not gonna be the best film. And it was definitely the next level, hard to do.
Mother always knew you were special.
You are part of something deeper. You are the bridge between land and sea.
But it's not just the attitude, because you have to fight. You have to learn how to use all the trident and all that kind of thing. How was the process?
Good. I mean, you know, we spent a lot of time, a lot of training, both in the weight room and then with stunts. Back and forth. You'd be doing your weight training and, you know, working out at the gym, and then you'd go over and work on trident work and, you know, martial arts and that kind of stuff. So, but that's the fun part, you know, the training for it and getting to use the skill set. Now I feel like anytime I can pick up a bow staff, I can twirl it around and look cool at parties.
In the wrong hands, it would bring destruction.
What did you put into the character that doesn't have in the past for Aquaman? I'm talking.
Well, I mean, obviously, the biggest thing that's different about my Aquaman is Jason Momoa. You know, obviously he has a strong screen presence, but he's also like a really funny and likable and all that. And I really think, you know, it makes him feel different to the comic book version. And
he has an evolution, the character.
I mean, there's a lot of themes going on in the movie. There's a lot of beautiful stories going on in this, and I feel like when you walk out of the film, it's gonna resonate with you. It's gonna stay with you for a while.
I've been told we have some special guests here.
Whoa, a special guest.
From Atlantis, make some noise for the Atlanteans.
Los Atlanteans. Mira los Atlanteans. Ellos son los Atlanteans.
You can scream.
Esos son los ciudadanos del lugar donde vivió la mamá de Aquaman.
Who wants some more special guests? No! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Aquaman, James Wan, Patrick Wilson, Willem Dafoe, Amber Heard, and Aquaman himself, Jason.
Yeah, he remembers them as a kid, as a slacker, but he's turned into a guy that's not afraid to fight a just fight.
Shout out to all the slackers out there, you know what I'm doing.
I don't know, how do you mix all these elements with the suits, with the environment, with the animals?
Right.
Yeah.
It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work, a lot of amazing people to put this film together.
Because you mix, for example, actual animals of the present and also myths of the past, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I felt like, you know, because I'm going to sort of a fantasy world, you know, when we're in the underwater kingdoms, that I can actually, you know, kind of, you know, pull prehistoric animals into this world, and you know, who's to say that they don't exist, right? They're so deep there. We've explored space more than we've actually explored our ocean. So, so I like the idea of like the what if.
If you seek my power, journey beyond the edge of the world to the hidden sea.
In the other movie, you're like more quiet. And now you're more funny, and you're confident, and you have your family, and we can see a lot of things that we don't.
It's an origin story, you know. When you're doing a team thing, you don't want to be lipping off the whole time. I have a perspective, but I'm not going to talk the whole time. There's 5 of us, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this is my opportunity to show you my history. Show off. I could have just peed on it.
This is actually one of the biggest theaters I've ever been in, so I'm so stoked that James is very proud that this is the way it's supposed to be seen, and I look forward to look at you.
He works with TMZ. stand on up.
Luka es el mejor camarógrafo del mundo. Tuvo la mejor toma de Jason Momoa.
Oye, y estar mojada casi toda la película. ¿Cómo
Sí,
te
casi
sentiste?
todo. Es que casi toda mi carrera. I was like, what is this? Pero sí, estoy harta de ver el agua ahora.
No estabas como pez en el agua en ese momento, ¿no?
Sí.
What's the difficulties doing all the scenes in the water and you?
Brutal.
Yeah, why?
Because you're like suspended from your crotch, and you're just when you're horizontal, it's all you're fighting gravity. So there's muscles that you never use or you're using.
And it was almost like a giant tuning fork, about as long as this room, and you're in the middle of it, and it can they can drive you around. Literally a steering wheel on the end, and two guys are driving you around the room. And sometimes you're just on like literally a seesaw. If it's a close-up and they just need you kind of bobbing up and down, you know. Every now and again we just say, look, we can do it. I'll just do this in the shot, and I'll act like him. But it was much easier to just stand on something, and there's a guy behind you lifting you up and down.
Now I need something more.
Everybody's talking about now the second part. Are you prepared
Who's
for
everybody? Who's this?
All the theater yesterday.
I've never heard of these people. Let's get this movie out first before we talk about the second part.
Because we want to watch more about your vision with other characters too.
I think that's really nice. It's up to the audience to decide that.
Veremos más de tu personaje en el futuro en DC Universe.
Vamos entonces. Órale pues.
¿Te gustaría?
Y sí.
¿Con quién te gustaría interactuar? ¿Con quién te gustaría pelear uno a uno?
No sé, yo creo, ¿sabes qué? Es que yo creo que necesita ser más mujeres en estas posiciones, necesitamos más mujeres, yo quiero más carácter, saber, leer, conocer, y creo que sí, estoy diciendo eso porque quiero más caracteres nuevos. Mujeres que llenan este mundo, que necesitamos.
I've never experienced this kind of positivity towards anything that I've done, so I'm having a feeling that everyone that comes in is liking it. I think it's going to do pretty well with children. I mean, I can't imagine my kids are going to see this in 10 days. I'm going to see it with them. You saw it with your baby boy.
Yeah.
He must have been stoked. I can't wait to show my kids.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want to direct another superhero in this universe? Which one?
I don't know. It's too early to say.
Yeah, you have something in your mind.
But what could be greater than a king?
A hero.
Enjoy Aquaman. Give it up.
Yeah!
¡Wow, gordo! Ahora sí, ya. Estuviste más cerca que todo el mundo. Bueno, Luka salió el ganón de todo. Ganó camiseta, tomó el tridente de Aquaman en sus manos. ¿Sentiste el poder de Aquaman en tus manos? ¿El tridente? ¿Qué se siente?
Súper bien.
Look at his face when he came in. He's just bring him in here. Luka!
Luka, te hablan.
Come.
Corre.
Come to Uncle Aquaman.
Tu tío Aquaman.
Sister, stand up right here. It's finished. Look at that smile.
Yeah. Enjoy a lot.
Yeah. Who's your favorite superhero?
Yes, who?
Aquaman.
I mean, before Aquaman.
And Deadpool.
Deadpool, he's pretty good too. I like it. You got good taste, Luka.
Perfect. Jason, thank you very much.
All right, brother.
Despídete.
Hello.
Thank
Cheers,
you, and
brother.
congratulations.
Thanks, brother. Cheers.
Así es. Ahí te veremos. Muchas gracias, Ahmed. Mucho gusto.
A usted.
Gracias. Thank you very much. Nice to
Thank you,
meet
sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
You're
Patrick.
welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Take care.
That was awesome.